Todd Young Online presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story from Bulfinch's Mythology, Robin Hood, Prince of the Greenwood. Oodalolly. Listen now, and I shall tell you of Robin Hood, the King of Greenwood, whose hall was the open forest, whose crown was justice, and whose name was loved wherever the poor were wronged, and the proud grew fat on stolen gold. Long before England knew the printed page, before books were bound in leather and ink, there were songs sung by wandering minstrels and remembered by firelight. Among the oldest of these were the ballads of Robin Hood, known and loved for more than 600 years, in the days when Chaucer himself walked England's roads. They told of a bold outlaw living in the depths of Sherwood Forest, who gathered around him 100 tall men, all good archers, and took from the rich and gave to the poor. Whether Robin Hood was one man of flesh and blood or many brave deeds bound into a single name, no scholar can say with certainty. Yet this all agree upon. He was believed to have lived in the reign of King Richard the Lionheart, while Richard's brother Prince John ruled England harshly in his absence. Robin spared the poor, protected women from harm, and punished greedy abbots and cruel lords. For this the people loved him, and still do. Many an old ballad ends with the prayer, God save Robin Hood and all his good yeomanry. Locksley at Ashby. One of the best loved tales of Robin Hood comes to us through Sir Walter Scott, who tells how Robin, under the name Locksley, appeared boldly at a royal tournament during Prince John's misrule. The contest was held at Ashby, where archers from across the realm gathered to test their skill with the longbow. From many competitors, only two remained: Hubert, a forester in a nobleman's service, and Locksley, a stranger clad in green. Hubert shot first, his arrow striking the inner ring of the target, close but not perfect. You have not allowed for the wind, Hubert, said Locksley calmly, or that had been a better shot. Without pause or show of effort, Locksley loosed his arrow, and it landed 2 inches nearer the center than Hubert. By heaven, if thou suffer that renegade knave to defeat thee, thou art worthy of the gallows, shouted Prince John angrily. Stung by threat and pride alike, Hubert made his final shot. This time he allowed for the wind, and his arrow struck dead center. A Hubert, in the clout, said the crowd. Thou canst not mend that shot, Locksley, said Prince John smirking. I will notch his shaft for him, however, said Locksley quietly. Locksley's arrow flew and split Hubert's shaft clean in two. So astonished were the people that they could not even shout. This must be the devil himself. Never has such archery been seen in Britain. Then Locksley asked leave of the prince to set up a mark used in the North Country, a willow wand, 6 feet long and no thicker than a man's thumb. Hubert declined the challenge, for no mortal archer could hope to strike it. But Locksley stepped back 300 feet, raised his bow, and split the wand from end to end, and the prize was his. Even Prince John, for one brief moment, forgot his hatred. Take these nobles, he said, and twice as many more, and enter my service as a yeoman of my guard. Never did so strong a hand bend a bow, nor so true an eye guide a shaft. Many thanks, your grace, but I cannot serve you, said Locksley. He shared his prize with the worthy Hubert, turned from the court, and vanished once more into the green shadows of Sherwood. And there he remained, with Little John, Much the miller's son, Will Scarlet, and all his merry men. They lived by skill and courage, by loyalty and laughter, and by a justice that kings too often forgot. Robin Hood wore no crown, yet ruled the hearts of the people. He built no castles, yet his name still stands where stone has crumbled. Thus lives the legend of Robin Hood, not in parchment or proof, but in the simple faith that right may yet stand against might, and that courage belongs not only to kings. As long as forests whisper and bows are bent in fair cause, the Greenwood shall never be silent, and Robin Hood shall never truly die. And here's where we end for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from Todd Young Online. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.